Well, I did 10 push-ups this morning, and I need a snack and a nap.
Well, I read about a 92-year-old grandma who does 200 push-ups a day, and I questioned all my life choices.
This is my beautiful wife, Tav, and she thinks leg day is walking from the couch to the fridge.
And this is Jim. He once pulled a hamstring reaching for the remote control for the TV.
And together, we're Unretired AF.
Well, hello and welcome to today's episode of the Unretired AF podcast. The podcast especially created for the over 60 crowd who is not ready to go quietly into the night. Well, today we're going to be talking about let's get physical and not the Olivia Newton-John kind. But before we do that, we'd like to first shout out to our subscribers and say thank you so much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate your support and being here. If you're a new viewer, this is your first time here, we want to welcome you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. And we would encourage you to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. All right, so let's kick it off with a woman who is putting us all to shame.
Really?
All right, well, we're going to be talking about some things that came up in the news in the last couple of weeks that we felt like were worthy to bring to our viewers, the Unretired AF community. So the first one we want to talk to you about is this 92-year-old woman, grandma from China. Her name is Li Chuyan. Did I get that right?
Yeah, close enough.
Li Chuyan, and she's 92 years old. She does 200 sit-ups, 200 push-ups, 200 push-ups, 100 sit-ups every single day. And she didn't start working out.
At 92.
At 92. She didn't start working out until she was in her 60s.
Wow.
In her 60s, in our age. That's when she started this routine. And she looks younger now than she did, well, I don't know how she looked when she was in her 60s, but she looks younger now than a lot of 60-year-olds that we know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So what's wild about that is China has over 300 million people. That's a big number, almost as much as we have in the United States. 300 million people that are over the age of 60.
Wow.
So what have they done about that? They've built them things. They've built them parks. They've built them workout stations.
Oh, in the park?
In the parks.
That's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's their way. And I'm sure the philosophy behind that, it's easier to keep people healthy than pay for them to be in hospitals.
Right.
They have Tai Chi groups. They have group dance. They have found out that the secret to being young, as we've mentioned in Unretired AF, is to be active.
Right. Well, and we might not be ready for 100 push-ups. I don't even think I could do 10 right now. I don't think I could do 5 right now. But I think we can do some of the easier stuff like walking. But guess what? There's news this week about walking too.
Yep.
Well, I think most of us are familiar with and have been, hit with the whole, you have to walk 10,000 steps a day or you're going to die thing. Well, it turns out that's just made up. It's made up exactly the same as that 6 feet apart will keep us safe during COVID.
Right.
It was just made up bullshit by a guy in Japan, a doctor who invented a pedometer. And guess what? He just all of a sudden said, it's made it up. You need 10,000 steps a day. And the 10,000 number in Chinese or in Japanese looked like a walking person. And that's why they did it. It's a total bullshit. Totally made up.
Oh, God. So
in the 60s. So this has been going on for like over 50 years.
That's crazy. So now the Lancet has come out swinging.
Good.
And, real studies have shown that you get the same effects with 7,000 steps as you do with 10. And it's just, it's all about movement.
Right.
It's just all about movement. if you do more than 7, you're really not gaining any health benefits from that.
Right.
I mean, you may get stamina and you may have more wind, but
you're also taxing your joints.
But you're taxing your joints. So, 7,000, if you can do 7,000 steps a day, which isn't all that much.
Right.
If you can do that, then you're golden.
Right. Well, I don't think I even want to do 7,000, but I would be willing to try. But I'm so anti-establishment. I don't even like the fact that they came up with this BS, and it's just not even true. All right. So I think we can all agree moving more is probably good.
Yeah.
Nothing bad about that.
Sure.
But if your knees sound like bubble wrap and you don't want to break more than a sweat, we'll proceed. All right. Well, let's be honest. I mean, most of us need exercise plans that don't start with drop and give me 50, loser. I added that part in. So let's talk about chair workouts where, you're not putting a bunch of stress on your joints and whatnot, because you're not training for the Olympics. We're just trying to bend over and pick up our glasses.
Right. And there are great exercises, procedures that are joint friendly.
Right.
That are easy. There's resistant bands.
Mm-hmm.
There's chair workouts.
Right.
There's stepping workouts.
Right.
Best part, you can do any of them in your slippers and your PJs right from your own living room.
Right. I mean, don't they have that little thing you can put your feet on and do,
Yeah.
and you can do it like pedaling thing?
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on where you are in
Right.
your level. Now, Jim could probably start at a higher level of workouts than me. I would be at the beginning because I would probably be in the couch potato category. But that's okay. We got to start somewhere. But while we're talking about adopting and getting these, some kind of a workout going, we need to not forget what happens when we don't start slow and take it easy on our bodies. I mean, we've all done it. We've all been inspired by somebody or something or some news thing we read or some whatever. And we go out and we overdo it and we invariably pull something or whatever. It's like, doing a cartwheel after 40 years. That's not gonna work out well.
Yeah. The trick to all this is to start out where you are.
Right.
If you haven't done anything, and I'm using that term loosely because everybody does something, but
Right.
if you haven't gone out and walked, if you haven't
done something
intentionally that adds a little stress or resistance to your body that you're not used to,
Right.
start out slow.
Right.
It's not a race. Like Tavda said, none of us are training for the Olympics.
Right.
We just want more mobility. And the key to all this is we want to live longer. So start out slow. You start out slow, you generally won't tear or pull anything. And who cares where you start as long as you keep going?
Right. Well, age isn't the enemy. Stagnation is. I mean, and that 92-year-old lady is like definitely proof of that. I mean, she didn't even start until she was 60, and now she's in her 90s still doing it. And probably she didn't start out at those numbers of what she was doing. So whether you're walking, stepping, doing some resistance bands, whatever you're doing, whether you're hula hooping to 80s hair metal band, whatever, just get moving.
Now, guys, this is not working out. Even though we tried to make it do that.
12 ounces is not the proper way.
The 12-ounce curl is not the proper way. Not at first, So you don't have to do 10,000 steps or have a six-pack. All you really need is consistency.
Right.
But to do this, you got to have a sense of humor.
Right.
You just have to. So let's get physical. Let's do it.
Yep.
But not in a way that'll land us in traction.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
the best part, if you can find a friend or whatever, and you can go and tell jokes or talk while you're walking or doing stuff. That's awesome. A friend of mine and I used to work out together, and I tell you what, I think my cheekbones would hurt more than my arms from laughing so much. It makes the time go by, and it's just great to have somebody help you do what you're trying to do.
Right.
So find a buddy.
Right.
Find a walking buddy, find a whatever, resistance buddy. Hell, find a curl buddy.
Well, and we want to let you know, too, that, some of the stuff that we're talking about today is sciencey.
Yeah.
And we're not doctors.
No.
We're not in the healthcare field.
No, we're not nutritionists.
We don't know any of this stuff.
We're not trainers.
We're just telling you what we're finding on the internet. So right. I'm going to put a credit slide at the end of this video that shows the articles and where we got them, we got this information from. And we'll also include it in the description for the video. So you can click there to find links for the articles that talk about the stepping, or not the stepping, the walking, and how that the Lancet study and how that changed their opinion on how much you need, and even that article, because I of course read it. It says 7,000 is the ultimate, or not ultimate, but it's the goal. Mm-hmm. But even I think they said 2,300, there was a marked benefit from doing 0. Right. So even if you can just start where you are.
Sure.
But anyway, we'll have that article for the walking, and also the article about the Chinese grandma, because that's just so cool. And, we're looking for stuff everywhere. Like this article for her came from the Times of India.
Wow.
So, and I'll include a link there so you can read about it. And I thought it was amazing. Yeah. It was really amazing. And I really thought, even though, we can all have our feelings about China, I think in some ways they're getting some things right in the fact that they are trying to encourage their elder community to be healthy as possible, and not, like Jim said, not tax their medical system. Yeah. So, anyway.
So we have a comment section. If you have a workout routine that works for you, if you'd like to share that with us, drop it in our comments.
If you have a YouTube channel with a workout routine for seniors, feel free to drop it in our comments. We will not consider it spam.
No, not at all. And, if you have any other topics that you'd like us to talk about, we're always open for suggestions. Yeah. You guys are what make us keep doing this. Yeah. So thank you for our subscribers. Thank you for watching this episode, and drop us a comment, and we'd love to answer it back to you.
Yeah. And like Jim said, we created this channel for you. We were looking for something like this, something that was a little unpolished, unfiltered, unapologetic for the over 60 crowd. And we just really couldn't find it. All we found were a lot of financial planners who made us feel guilty because we didn't have that $1 million nest egg, which is an episode that we had for last week, not yesterday, last week. So anything that, that's great. That's great, but that's not what we are. That's not what we are. We're here for the laughs, the truth, the relevant topics, for people in our age range, because we are not going away quietly into the night like previous generations did. We are not. No. So if our channel resonates with you and you like it and you want to hang out with us more, we're a new channel and we're just trying to find our feet, trying to figure it out. Input from our subscribers really helps. So don't think that, they won't listen to my comment. We will. We want to create our channel for you, for the Unretired AF person out there. So if you like it and you haven't already subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We put out new episodes every weekday, Monday through Friday.
Yes, we do.
Well, we're not slowing down.
And neither should you.
And together, we're Unretired AF.